Hey guys, how are you today? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm continuing with my Rihanna discography journey, and we've made it to her second studio album from 2006, 15 years ago, called A Girl Like Me. When asked about the album by an interview with MTV News, Rihanna said, "Vocally, I've matured so much, and lyrically, I'm speaking about stuff I would never sing about before. Now I'm singing about experiences I've gone through and stuff that other 18-year-old girls go through. So it's all about progression." And in regards to the title of the album, A Girl Like Me, Rihanna explained, "It's called A Girl Like Me because it's a very personal album. It's my baby. It's all about what it's like to be a girl like me, speaking of personal experiences as well as things that girls like me have gone through." I also want to apologize for the lighting in this video. I do rely on natural daylight for my videos. I have a window right beside me, and it's so foggy outside. Just cloud cover and zero sunlight, so that's why it's so crappy right now. I have my ring light though, thank God. If I didn't, yeah. The album touches on every aspect of her life. People being cheated on, falling in and out of love, people hating on you, and having feelings towards a guy, and partying. Now, there are 13 tracks on the album. The only songs I recall hearing before are tracks 1 and 3 and 4, SOS, Unfaithful, and We Ride. The album is 51 minutes. Now, we did kick off the video with track 1, SOS. I remember hearing this song for the first time and seeing the music video for the first time back in 2006, I guess, and I instantly fell in love with this song. Honestly, it's still one of my favorite Rihanna songs of all time, and I think this was a very strong lead single from the album. I also love the sampling of Tainted Love, which suits the song perfectly. And I mean, just like Pon de Replay, I don't know which song I like more, Pon de Replay or SOS. Probably Pon de Replay takes the cake, but SOS is a close second. Now, it looks like SOS was originally offered to Christina Milian for her album So Amazing from 2006, but she rejected it. This song was also Rihanna's very first #1 in the US, hitting #1 on the US Billboard Hot 100. Honestly, this song will always be a bop, and strangely enough, this song hasn't really aged. Like, it doesn't... I mean, obviously it came out in 2006, but it also sounds like a song that could have been released today. I'm obsessive when just when thought of you comes up, and I'm aggressive just when thought ain't close enough. You got me stressing, incessantly pressing the issue, cause every moment gone, you know I miss you. I love the lyrics of this song. You make me shake it up. I'm never mistaken, but I can't control myself. Got me calling out for help. SOS, please someone help me. It's not healthy for me to feel this. Why, oh, you are making this hard. I love that part. Can't take it, see. It don't feel right. SOS, please someone help me. You got me tossing, turning, can't sleep at night. This time, please someone come and rescue me. I said, boy, I'm telling you, you got me open. I don't know what to do. It's true, I'm going crazy over you. I'm begging. SOS, please someone help me. I think it's a fun, creative song, and the lyrics are top-notch, the production is fantastic, and her vocals are nice as well. So let's move on to track 2, Kisses Don't Lie. That was track 2, Kisses Don't Lie, and this is, I guess, an okay song. I wouldn't listen to it again, It's not very memorable, to be honest with you. I like the overall production. It's very Caribbean sounding with some rock also, which is nice. And her vocals are, in my opinion, an improvement over her prior album. I just find this song incredibly uninteresting, and it's just kind of meh. Kisses don't, no they don't, kisses don't lie. Emotions come and go, who knows how the wind will blow. There's so little in this world to trust in, seduce themselves with lies. Some don't realize they call it love, but it's really only lusted, yeah. So you see, you and me, we're getting close to the danger zone. Show me how, tell me now, should I stay or should I go? I actually don't mind the lyrics of this track. I feel a rush, but I'm afraid that it might crush me. Should I put my trust in something I don't trust in? I try to run, but there's no place to hide. Cause baby, kisses don't lie. There's something quite ominous about this relationship that she's in with this guy she just met. Kisses don't lie. She's afraid, she doesn't know, but at the same time, she likes it, I guess. There's that sense of danger, just like track 1, SOS. She doesn't know if he's telling the truth. There's also that sense of uncertainty when it comes to her being with this person. So her heart is telling her one thing, but her gut is telling her another thing. Her heart is telling her, yes, you should be with him, you should fall in love with him, but her gut is telling her, no, don't trust this love. So let's move on to track 3, Unfaithful.
Story of my life, searching for the right, the reason that the sky is blue, and I know that he knows I'm unfaithful. I can see him dying. I don't wanna do this anymore. Every time I walk out the door, I see him die a little more inside. I don't wanna be a murderer. Feel it in the air, 'cause I'm doing my hair. I say I won't be long, just hanging with the girls, and we know it very well. 'Cause I know that he knows I'm unfaithful. I can see him dying. I don't wanna do this anymore. Every time I walk out the door, I see him die a little more inside. I might as well take a gun and put it to his head.
That was track 3, Unfaithful, and this is such a powerful song from Rihanna. And I personally think this is one of her best songs from her first 2 albums. It's a very brave song for Rihanna to sing because more often than not, when it comes to cheating songs, unfaithful songs, it's always the girls singing about the guy being unfaithful. And people forget that girls can be unfaithful too, just as often as men. So I like how Rihanna is breaking that stereotype. She's the one unfaithful in this relationship. You go into this song thinking, oh, she's gonna sing about her boyfriend cheating on her, but no, she's the one cheating on him. And she's heartbroken over it. She hates it, and she feels so much guilt over what she has done. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be the reason why every time I walk out the door, I see him die a little more inside. I don't want to hurt him anymore. I don't want to take away his life. I don't want to be a murderer. And I know that he knows I'm unfaithful, and it kills him inside to know that I'm happy with some other guy. Lyrically, it's such a powerful song, how she says she feels like a murderer and she doesn't want to take away his life, and she might as well just point a gun to his head. I mean, how many other female pop stars would record a song like this where they're the ones being unfaithful? I don't know, maybe another pop star has done that. Leave a comment. Has another pop star recorded a song about them being the unfaithful one in a relationship? Now, this was selected as the second single from the album. Now, it looks like I might be in the minority when it comes to appreciating the lyrics, because that was one of the big criticisms of the song, the lyrics. And the song was originally titled Murderer, And the song speaks about a woman who regrets cheating on her partner. It also says that the song was inspired by Evanescence. Oh, okay, I can kind of hear that. The violins. Yeah, it kind of has that aesthetic. Now, this song performed quite well on the charts. It reached number 6 on the US Billboard Hot 100, but it did reach number 1 in Canada. So it looks like overall this song received a mixed reception from audiences, but overall, I still think it's one of Rihanna's strongest songs from her first 2 albums. I just think it's brave for someone her age to sing a song like this. It's brave for anyone at any age to admit that they were the one cheating in a relationship and they feel bad about it. Anyway, let's move on to track 4, We Ride. That was track 4, We Ride, and I totally forgot about this song. I haven't listened to it in many years, and it's such a hidden gem of a song. It was released as a single, but this isn't really a Rihanna song you hear a lot of. And I think it's a little underrated. I do think it's one of her best songs from her first 2 albums. I will also say that we are 4 tracks into the album, and I think this is a big improvement over her prior album, Music of the Sun. You can tell that a little bit more effort went into the creation of this album. It's also quite cohesive. All the songs flow beautifully from one to the next. SOS, then Kisses Don't Lie, Unfaithful, and then We Ride. The only clunker so far is track 2, Kisses Don't Lie. I think that track kind of spoils the beginning of the album. When we ride, it's till the day that we die, till we die. I'm so foolish, play me like I'm stupid, cause I thought it was just you and I. Now I look back on the time that we spent, and I see it in my mind played over and over again, cause boy, right now, you got me breaking down. Visions in my head of the day that we met, you showed me things I'll never forget. Took me swimming in the ocean, you had my head up in the clouds, made me feel like I'm floating. This album is much more sophisticated and personal than her prior album, Music of the Sun. Now, this was selected as the 3rd single from the album. What I also like about the track is it's so relaxing and so chill, and it's such a great vibe overall. When explaining the meaning behind the song, Rihanna said, "We Ride" is about this guy saying over and over again, when we ride, we're gonna be together until the day that we die, promising all these things, and it turns out he broke all of his promises. That's what summers are all about. Every summer, you remember a certain relationship, and there's always a song to connect to that. So We Ride is just one of those songs. This song is reminding me of summer now, and I miss summer, it's winter now. So let's move on to track 5, Dem Haters, featuring Dwayne Husbands. That was track 5, Dem Haters, and this is a nice song. It's a message as old as time from pop stars. We've heard these sorts of songs from many pop stars. Ignore the haters, and it's sad that they just want to bring you down. See them try their best to hurt you and work you, anything to bring you down. They keep evil thoughts in their hearts. You can't let them knock your hustle. They turn green with envy when you're on top, and their heart is full with strife. So don't be fooled. You better recognize they're not there for you. They don't care for you. Trust me, because I know it's true. And this is a very important message for young people to hear, for anyone to hear, but in particular, young people who can easily be taken advantage of, and you don't know who has your best interests in mind. And this just doesn't relate to celebrities or pop stars, but anybody. You could be anybody in your career, your job, the workplace, your circle of friends, even your own family. The fake smiles, people green with envy. What are their true intentions? Are they using you for your money? Do they talk shit about you behind your back? I find it's the overly polite and overly nice people you have to watch out for, because at least from my experience, the people that I've known in my life, it's the people who are overly nice. It's the people who are overly polite. Those are the ones who, from my experience, are the shadiest and the fakest. I'm curious to know how many people in the industry were jealous of Rihanna, the new girl on the block, other fellow R&B pop stars. What were their impressions of Rihanna? I imagine a few of them didn't see Rihanna as competition initially, or maybe they did, and maybe a lot of people wanted to bring her down. That's why it's so important to surround yourself with people who genuinely have your best interests in mind and people who you can trust. It's so important to have that key group of people around you. But it's hard. How do you judge what their true intentions are? Are they genuinely looking out for your best interests, or do they want to fuck you over, or maybe they just don't care? Do they genuinely give a shit about you? I did enjoy listening to the song for the first time, but it's not a song I would really listen to again. Other than the lyrics, I didn't find it overly engaging. I did think it was overly long and quite repetitive. But anyway, let's move on to track 6, Final Goodbye.
I never should have waited so long to say, but the time has come to leave. Tell you the secret, I held on my life to the final goodbye. Listen intently, I tell you this, before we turn up the light and close our eyes. So I lay here with you till the final goodbye. Turn up, we belong. Turn up the light and close our eyes. You that I live for you I die. 'Cause we could live for the last time. Goodbye.
That was track 6, Final Goodbye, and I thought this was a solid track. There's nothing wrong with it, there really isn't. It's a nice ballad from Rihanna. It's not particularly interesting. It was nice to listen to. I really don't have anything to really say about it. So I'll lay here with you till the final goodbye. Hold on to me close to my lips. Listen intently as I tell you this. Outside the world wages and wars. I'll rest in peace as long as you know. Before we turn out the lights and close our eyes, I'll tell you a secret I've held all my life. It's you that I live for, and for you I die. So I'll lay here with you till the final goodbye. I won't lie, some of these Lyrics can be a bit dramatic at times, but I like it. I do. I like the lyrics on this album, and I liked her vocals. I like the overall melody of this track. It's not a song I would listen to again, to be honest with you, but it does fit in with all the other tracks I've listened to. Like I said already, this is a very cohesive album. I also enjoyed the acoustic guitar on this track. So let's move on to track 7, Break It Off. Now this song features Sean Paul.
Breaking it off and setting it off in the real way, making the girls them chill their mind. Come down now, Rihanna, take it to them, girl.
Break it off, boy, 'cause it got me feeling nice.
Break it off, take it off, no mistake it off.
I could be a shot.
Yo, yo.
Set it up, boy,
Yeah,
make
yeah.
me hop out of my body.
She wants a good man, wicked body style. White child, so she them on my body. Softball. Anytime she wants it back, she have to call. But the ball, not the
Got me
ball.
feeling nice. I wanna know, boy, if I could be a shot. Break it off, boy, 'cause it got me feeling nice.
Y'all, you shoulda know SP and a scout nasty sweat to stop make your ball out. We keep giving it the Q to the U to the A, yeah. To the L to the I to the T to the Y to the SKY. When I say, boom bang, boom bang.
Break it off, boy, 'cause it got me feeling nice. I wanna know, boy, if I could be a shot.
Huh.
The way you push up on me, I won't get rough as walked on when you like.
Instantaneous.
Break it off, boy, 'cause it got me feeling nice.
Yo, baby girl. Yo, give it up.
That was track 7, Break It Off with Sean Paul. Oh my god, Sean Paul. Is there an artist more Y2K than Sean Paul? Whatever happened to him? Oh my god, Get Busy and Temperature will always be fucking bops. I mean, Sean Paul's voice is so recognizable, especially with people from my generation who grew up through the 2000s. This was selected as the 4th single from the album, and out of all the singles chosen from the album, this is probably my least favorite. But saying that, I still thought the song was dope, and I would listen to it again. I like the chorus, I like the beat, I liked Sean Paul, of course, and yeah, it's a fun track. I wanna know, boy, if I could be your shawty. Set it off, boy, make me hot all over my body. Break it off, take it off, miss, take it off, break it off tonight. Break it off, boy, cause you've got me feeling naughty. I will say though, some of Sean Paul's lyrics can be a bit cringe, I won't lie. Make she fly like a kite that reached a new height. Girl, cause you know, say you S to the E to the X to the Y. But anyway, let's move on to track 8, Crazy Little Thing Called Love, featuring Jay Status.
When you stand so close to me, I'm feeling butterflies. All you have to do is say my name, Mr. Stutter, don't like butter. Oh, you got me catching feelings, got me thinking maybe you're the one. Crazy little thing called love, crazy little thing called love. My best friends tell me, Rihanna, what's that into you? Tell me, girl, it's not like you to fall this way. It's written on my face. Boy, you got me catching feelings. Then you opened up my eyes to a crazy little thing called love. Crazy, crazy little thing called love.
Baby girl, for you, me sing the song, yeah. So tell the DJ, put it on the replay. Baby, you're my number 1 and number 2. Make me your boo.
Boy, you got me catching feelings. Got me thinking maybe you're the one. Then you opened up my eyes to a crazy little thing called love. Little thing called love. Crazy little thing called love.
That was track 8, Crazy Little Thing Called Love, and I thought this was a cute song. I like the production. That tropical Caribbean production was nice. To me, that was the highlight. When you stand so close to me, I'm feeling butterflies. Is this the way that it's supposed to be when I look into your eyes? All you have to do is say my name, just a stutter, more like butter. Since I met you, boy, my whole world's changed. I can't hide this or deny this. Boy, you got me catching feelings. That my heart was beating like a drum, I didn't understand the meaning. Then you opened up my eyes to a crazy little thing called love. I do think lyrically this is one of the weaker songs on the album. I just think I don't know, I just didn't find it particularly interesting. I am kind of sick of Rihanna singing about these relationships, I won't lie. It is a cute little song, but there's nothing really special about it. So let's move on to track 9, Selfish Girl.
Something in my routine. They all need to recognize. It might seem a bit extreme. There ain't no other way. I'm a selfish girl. When it comes to love, I'm not trying to show you way. But I just don't feel crazy. So amazing.
I really didn't even want to finish the song. And I didn't. I just kind of skipped the last minute. I won't lie, some of these tracks sound like leftovers from her prior album, Music of the Sun. This track in particular was so... It was just so blah. It was just so painfully boring. It felt like it was 8 minutes long. It was only 3 minutes and 38 seconds. I want your time and your full attention. I want to talk to you, and not to mention good love that you give to me. I think about it constantly. No, I won't apologize for feeling like I do. It's just the simple facts of life. I'm crazy over you. I'm a selfish girl when it comes to you. Every minute of the day, I'm addicted to what you're giving me. Boy, it's killing me. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, let's move on to track 10. P.S. I'm still not over you.
What's up? No, we haven't spoken for a while. So many things to say. Should have put them in a letter. Has a mother, has a little brother. Does he still look just like you? Wish I could press rewind and rewrite every line. Don't you know I've tried to get you on my mind. I've got nothing to lose. Hope to hear from you soon. Yes, still not over you. Excuse me, I really didn't need to ramble on. I guess you thought that I would've put it all behind me. Wish I could press rewind, turn back the hands of time. Don't you know I've tried to get you on my mind, and I'm lost and confused. I've got nothing to lose. You, still not over you. Did you know I kept on looking pictures? Oh no, try to erase the way kisses taste, but it don't get no better as each day goes by. Yes, I'm still not over you. I've tried to get you on my mind. Lost and confused, I've got nothing to lose.
That was track 10. P.S. I'm still not over you, and... This track isn't as horrible as track 9, Selfish Girl, but still painfully boring to listen to. When I hear our song, I get the same old feeling. Wish I could press rewind, turn back the hands of time. And I shouldn't be telling you, don't you know I've tried and I've tried to get you out of my mind. But don't get no better as each day goes by. I'm lost and confused. I've got nothing to lose. Hope to hear from you soon. P.S. I'm still not over you. She has all these things to tell this person. So many things. So she decides to put them in a letter. In a 4-page letter. That was not shade, I swear. Or maybe it was. If you know, you know. Anyway, let's move on to track 11, A Girl Like Me.
Some girls play the game. They all walk and talk, don't they realize it's so easy to see right through their disguise. Let me be just who I am.
That was track 11, A Girl Like Me, and I thought this song was more bearable than the other two tracks I listened to. At least I could finish this track. I did kind of enjoy it. I like the chorus. I kind of like the lyrics. Just like me, the possibility got me tripping, thinking of what could be between you and me. Still, I need to know, should I keep this feeling or let it go? I can't wait no more. So now's the time to speak your mind and show me what you feel. Because a girl like me, just a little different from all the rest. She also says, mirror, mirror on the wall, catch me now before I fall. Wish I may or wish I might find the answer here tonight. I thought that part was cute. I also like this part when she says, when the whole world's turning left is when I'm going right. Another song that fits in with the overall story of the album. So let's move on to track 12, A Million Miles Away.
Here we lay, face to face, and I'm wondering who will be the first to say what we both know. It feels like you're a million miles away. We both know that the story's ending. Even though you're here, feels like you're a million miles away. Was it me or was it you? And every time I think about it, but I got no more tears to cry. And I can even find the words to say. I can find a way to make it right. Feels like you're a million miles away. We can try to talk it over, but we walked that road before. And it's time to close that door. Feels like you're a million miles away. We both know that the story's ending. Feels like you're a million miles away.
That was track 12, A Million Miles Away, and I think this is one of the better ballads on the album. I like the story, even though it's quite tragic. I like the guitar, also the acoustic guitar. I thought this song was beautiful to listen to. And we both know that the story's ending. We play the part, but we're just pretending. And I can hide the tears, because even though you're here, feels like you're a million miles away. That's so sad. Even though he is there with her, he still feels like he's a million miles away. Because like the seasons, love has changed, and every time I think about it, it tears me up inside. Like the rivers of emotion, but I got no more tears to cry. Feels like you're a million miles away. I still wouldn't really listen to this song again. I liked listening to it for the first time, but it didn't really resonate with me enough that I would want to listen to it again. So we have made it to the final track of the album, track 13, If It's Lovin' That You Want, Part 2, featuring Corey Guns.
That's nothing that you want. You should make me your girl, your girl. Obvious you need a friend to come hold you down. Daddy, be a friend that could be your home. That's nothing that you want, and you should make me your girl.
Can understand why you want me. My mom told me one day I would make a lady lucky. I don't know if I want to handcuff you yet, Mr. Guns and name.
Daddy, I wanna let you go, but you don't have to go. But I think about you.
That was track 13, If It's Lovin' That You Want, Part 2, and I quite enjoyed this remix. I actually prefer this version over the original from Music of the Sun. I like the Middle Eastern production. I thought it was sexy and cool and hip, and it's nice. It's a nice remix, and I would definitely listen to this version again. So that was all 13 tracks of A Girl Like Me by Rihanna, and This album was hit or miss. It really was. I don't think this album is a vast improvement over her prior album. It's okay, so I want to say that the singles are a lot stronger, or I don't know, I still like Pond and Replay. But overall, I think overall, the singles are better on this album than they were on her prior album. I also thought her singing was a little bit of an improvement on this album, as well as the songwriting. I think the songwriting can be a bit overly dramatic at times on this album, but it's more sentimental, it's more emotional, it's more honest and raw, and even a bit darker as well. I also liked the overall Caribbean tropical R&B, I guess the more dancehall aesthetic, which we did experience on our prior album, Music of the Sun. But unfortunately, there are a lot of misses on the album, a lot of filler, in my opinion, and I do think, yeah, I'll say the second half isn't as strong as the first half. I mean, some of these tracks are so boring to listen to, and not in any way memorable. There are some great bops on here. There are a lot more ballads and slower songs. I do think it's a cohesive album with this theme of this relationship, the cheating and unfaithfulness, and the falling apart, and it's sad. A lot of these tracks are about the demise of a relationship. I don't know, I think I would maybe listen to Music of the Sun a bit more than this one. When it comes to the memorability and the hooks and catchiness of the songs, I think Music of the Sun excelled better at that than A Girl Like Me. The strongest songs on the album, for me anyway, are definitely the singles. Some of these songs are nice to listen to for the first time, but they don't have a lot of replay value, at least not for me. It's one of those albums that you listen to once and then you just kind of give away to a friend or you donate. I mean, some of these tracks were a real slog to get through, and I didn't like how she kept on singing about these relationships over and over and over and over again. And I know that's supposed to be the theme of the album, but I just wish she would have sung about something else once in a while. It just becomes a little redundant towards the end. So I think that's all I have to say on the album. What did you guys think of it, and what are your impressions? Do you prefer Music of the Sun, or do you prefer A Girl Like Me? So in my next Rihanna video, this is where things start to get extremely juicy. Good Girl Gone Bad Reloaded from 2007. Yes! I'm so excited. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. You can find me on Twitter, you can find me on Instagram, you can message me, you can say, hey, how are you? And I'll see you next time. Take care.